All right, in this area we sprayed last year with 10 ounces per acre of a Mazapic. So Mazapic's a pre-emergent, and most plants will not establish with those concentrations, except Sainfoin. We in some cases it's not looking all that healthy, but in others it's doing quite well. And there's basically nothing else that's really establishing in here very well. That suggests that we might be able to go up to some areas that are dominated by winter annuals, possibly burn them so we can get good ground contact with the herbicide, lay down the herbicide and drill Sainfoin into those areas. And then the following spring we could have some kind of beneficial ground cover. So normally we would only use between 2 and 4 ounces of a Mazapic for control of annual species. So the Sainfoin should be able to tolerate that quite well, since it can deal with 10 ounces per acre. Okay, these are plots that we treated with glyphosate. This is 16 ounces here and 8 ounces there per acre. It's been 3 weeks now. As you can see around us, we're surrounded by chat grass, mustard, and other annual invasives. So it appears that the 16-ounce treatment did a really good job on all the annual species, but the Sainfoin is growing well. This plot was actually treated twice now with 16 ounces of glyphosate per acre. Once 3 weeks ago and once a week ago. So it appears that, you know, even Sainfoin that isn't well established, such as this, is able to tolerate adequate amounts of glyphosate for wiping out these annual species, including cheatgrass. So the weeds are dying out pretty well, and here's the first first time I've seen Sainfoin seeding. The plant's not very big, not very vigorous, but it is producing a flower head, which is quite promising. At this stage, what we mostly need is to get some water on these areas. This is as dry as I've actually seen on the ranch, and we knew that before planting up here. This is a very dry dry area. It's got a lot of wind coming across this flat area. It's exposed to the sun all day long. It's going to be a tough place to get most anything to grow, but we do have a way to begin watering this, and we need to start doing that over the next week or two. So in these plots we sprayed a grass specific herbicide called Select, and it does seem to be browning up this crusted wheatgrass a bit, although it's been 3 weeks now, so it's questionable how well that one's going to work at the concentrations used and at the growth stage we applied it at. Crusted's very difficult to kill, we have found, as have others. But it did not seem to compromise the Sainfoin, which is not exhibiting luxurious growth, but nonetheless they're holding their own.